Hello, welcome back to another video. Today is day 11 of Nailmas, and we are almost done. This one is a Sea of Thieves inspired nail. So Sea of Thieves does their Festival of Giving, which is like their, big holiday event in the game. And it's a pretty simple design, but actually this one actually turned out really different than in my head. But what we started doing is foil for the background, because I realized that I haven't used foil yet, and I wanted to use it in some way. So I did like a really pretty blue, kind of like, I don't know, aurora type background with the foil, and that was pretty nice. Even though a lot of it is going to get covered up with the nail art, but at least it has a very pretty background. So here I'm going in with the white paint and painting on the leaves for the Sea of Thieves garland. So it's kind of like a holly garland with the little berries in the middle and then the green leaves. So at first I did white, and looking back now, I should have stopped and done the rest before I continued the nail. Like, I should have done the color on the green at the very beginning there, because I realized I kind of lost direction. Like, I didn't know where my lines were because I did everything in white and that some of it was overlapping, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll remember, I'll be able to make this work. But no, I did not. I mean, I make it look kind of cool, but it doesn't really look exactly how I envisioned. Basically, I did all the background with the white. You're seeing this is going to be where all the leaves are, and then we're going to paint everything on top. So we're going to do the little skull medallion thing that they have. They have like a little skull doubloon with a little ribbon hanging off of it, and that'll be at the very end. But right now I'm trying to get a green. My problem was trying to get a good Sea of Thieves green, because the neon green was like way too bright, and I didn't have like a good like alpine kind of like darker green, but not too dark. I don't know. So I mixed a couple colors and tried to make them work. It's still brighter than I had thought it was gonna be, but I think it makes it fun. Even if it's not exactly referenced to the picture and not perfect, I think it is still a fun nail and a good learning experience for me. I go in with a lot of detail work on this one. I tried to outline the leaves at the end, but it still didn't really make a difference because I had already kind of messed that up. But, I was trying to make it work still. I didn't want to have to start over. At this point, I was already recording for like half an hour, and I was like, okay, fine. I will make do. So I will say this isn't my most proud design, but it is something that, I still think looks cool, just like it's not exactly what the reference was, and so I feel like weird about it. But if you just look at it from a nail perspective, it does look kind of cool. Like, this looks like a cool nail, even if it isn't exactly what it was supposed to be. And also, the little circle there is going to be the doubloon with the skull on it. I should have made that bigger. I don't know why I decided, oh yeah, let me make this super tiny and then try to draw a skull with like my nail brushes, and it did not work out. So it was very basic skull in the middle there, but still more detail work on the plants, because that's what took the most time, even if it wasn't exactly right. It still, took me a lot of time. I tried my best to recover from everything, but yeah. So we're just adding the gold and then the little ribbons underneath the doubloon to try to give it, the look like the frickin' Sea of Thieves banner that they have on all their graphics. So that was pretty much it. They have this in-game event going on through January 2nd, so if you play Sea of Thieves, make sure you go check out all the cool stuff you can earn. I don't know much about it. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in probably like a year. I don't know. It's been a while. I don't play that game very much. I don't know why. Like, I love pirate stuff, but Sea of Thieves just doesn't quite do it for me. Like, I've played it since beta, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't quite what I had hoped when it came out, and so I was like a little disappointed. And now it's like a lot better, but I still feel weird about it, and I feel like it's something you have to play with people. And then of course I just don't really have people to play with right now. So I think we're about done. Top coat, final look. Yeah, so this is supposed to be like the holly leaf garland with the Sea of Thieves metal on top, and I think it looks alright. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's pretty. I would definitely improve this design in the future, but thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to tomorrow's video because it's gonna be a fun one. Thank you for being here, and happy holidays!